Good evening. At this time, please stand for the singing of the national anthem performed by Sophia Martin of the Frederick Children's Chorus.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. At this time, please direct your attention to the video screens for a special presentation.
Frederick, a city where there is limitless potential, where opportunities exist for everyone, and where government is transforming its role in the lives of its residents.
This is a place where everyone belongs. From our vibrant downtown to our bustling neighborhoods, Frederick pulses with the energy of diverse community.
We celebrate our differences and find strength in our unity. We are a place where opportunity isn't just a word, it is our promise.
Every day our community is breaking down barriers and opening doors for those who've been overlooked.
Whether you're an entrepreneur with a dream, a student with an ambition, or a resident seeking a fresh start, Frederick is your launchpad.
Life in Frederick is more than just living, it is thriving.
Our tree-lined streets, award-winning parks, and year-round events create an array of experiences that enrich our daily lives.
This is a place where every day brings new opportunities for enjoyment and fulfillment.
We're not just planning for tomorrow, we're actively shaping a sustainable future. From our innovative composting program to our growing network of EV charging stations, we're proving that urban living and environmental stewardship do go hand in hand.
Creativity flows through the veins of Frederick. Our public spaces are canvases for expression, our streets stages for performance.
Here, art isn't just observed, it's experienced, lived, and breathed.
But our greatest asset in this community is you, our residents, our business owners, and our future leaders.
And it is through your passion and involvement that we create a city where everyone can thrive.
What are the biggest strengths about the city of Frederick?
Its overall intent to want to help the people just get a breath and be able to stand on their own 2 feet.
The biggest strengths are the way that we involve the community.
What do you love most about Frederick?
I definitely love the community. That's a big reason why I moved down here, is because we have so many community events and I feel like it's so easy to be part of something.
I think it's a beautiful community. I love the downtown area. I feel like it's growing. I feel like it's diverse.
It's just interesting how fast it's changing because people are starting to discover how great it is.
It's such like a eclectic community. Like you see people from all walks of life. It's very artsy and I think it's very welcoming.
Everybody's just so welcoming. Like when I go up and I talk to people and I interact with people throughout the day, they just talk to me like I'm a person, nothing else.
I just love all the culture stuff that they have, and they have something for everybody.
This is where I see myself raising kids, raising family.
Frederick has, raised me to be who I am.
Frederick really means community to me, and it feels like a place where I belong.
Frederick's spirit, its willingness to embrace change, its willingness to try new things. It's just a fun place.
These are the voices of Frederick, diverse, passionate, and proud.
They are the heart of our city, and their stories are our story.
In Frederick, your voice matters.
We are building our future together through open dialogue, collaborative planning, and shared vision.
From the Westside Regional Park to our innovative form-based code, every project is a testament to the power of community engagement.
This is Frederick, a city meeting its potential, creating opportunities for all, and transforming the very essence of local governance.
We're not just dreaming of what could be, we're actively building it brick by brick, idea by idea.
Join us in this journey, because this isn't just our time, it's your time.
Welcome to Frederick, where your story becomes our shared legacy.
And now, please help me welcome the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Frederick County, Mrs. Tamika Thrasher.
Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. Sorry. Welcome to the State of the City. I'm Tamika Thrasher, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Frederick County. And for those who are unfamiliar with the Boys and Girls Club, we're just a few yards up the street here, and we are dedicated to providing young people with a safe space that they can thrive and develop through a variety of programs. Our Frederick County's mission statement says it best. We are here to enable and support all youth while helping them with their social and emotional needs and meeting them where they are at any given moment. We also want to create a culture and a safe space to help our young people thrive and become successful and happy, responsible individuals. During my 3 years with the organization, we've developed a very robust relationship and partnership with the City of Frederick, and I am incredibly thankful for this administration's active engagement with our programs and our organization. Their support has been instrumental in the ability to make a difference in the lives of the youth that we serve at the Boys and Girls Club. This is truly an exciting time to be a part of our Frederick community, especially here on the South End. I don't want to steal much of the mayor's thunder, but I can say that his commitment to investing in our youth in this area in town is about to make a significant and positive impact on so many lives. And now it is my great honor to introduce our great advocate for our community, Mr. Mayor Michael O'Connor.
You did great. You did great. Thank you, Tamika, for that kind introduction and for your leadership and for being a great partner with the city. The work your organization does to provide not only a safe and affordable place for children to receive care, but also one that provides enriching activities for our kids to help all kids strive for great futures, has created a community full of proud club kids. And then when they succeed, we all succeed. What I also found out, what some of you may not know, is that this is not just September, this is Septamika. Yesterday was Tamika's birthday, and so we're gonna sing. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Tamika, happy birthday to you. I heard that it is a month-long celebration. So good evening. Thank you to all who are joining us in person and those watching online. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge the staff and the residents who participated in the creation of that video that we just saw, and for Sophia's wonderful rendition of our national anthem. To the members of the Board of Aldermen, our county, state, and federal partners, other invited dignitaries, and special guests, I appreciate your collaboration with my administration and look forward to continued progress together. Nothing good in government can happen without partnerships. Whether that be a city budget that must be supported and approved by our Board of Aldermen, or a local bond initiative that is led by our state delegation, or an agreement to provide a site for the county to bring much needed services to our residents. I'm grateful to all of you who help bring progress to our community. To my wife Tammy, who's in attendance and definitely loving this shout out right now, and to my daughters Claire and Erin, who are 100% watching this speech with great anticipation, your encouragement and love give me strength to do the job that's necessary to lead this city that I have had the joy of calling home for nearly all of my life. In that time, I've watched and embraced Frederick's transformation from a low-key, small-bedroom community where everyone knows everyone to a vibrant, thriving 85,000 resident city where somehow everyone still knows everyone. That's why being mayor here is so special. You do need a good memory for names and an even better one for faces, and great staff to help you out when you blank, especially when everyone remembers every conversation that you've had with them and every promise or perceived promise that you've made. Being mayor of the city of Frederick is the best job in the world. It humbles me daily, and the job is ultimately a testament to the work done by city staff every day and to the people who call Frederick home. We have a lot of city staff, and they're used to me saying this: I could not do this work without you. I have the title of mayor, but the job belongs to the 800 employees of the city of Frederick. It's because of all of you that I have the pleasure of saying that the state of the city is strong and it is flourishing. And we are continuing to tap into our limitless potential. In December of 2019, our then Board of Aldermen approved the city's first long-range strategic plan, Community 2030. As we head into 2025, we find ourselves nearly halfway through that 10-year plan. Over the past 4+ years, we have methodically checked off action items across the spectrum of our strategic goals. We've managed and protected our natural resources, encouraged transit-oriented development, used community policing and environmental design best practices to promote safe and inviting places. We've expanded recreational programming relevant to the cultures of the communities served, built a more competitive workforce, augmented transportation systems that are more flexible to all modes of transportation, made services more transparent and easier to access, and so many more, all among the more than 24 objectives outlined in Community 2030. This strategic approach has allowed Frederick to become what I firmly believe is one of the most intentional, progressive, and accomplished cities in the country. Tonight, I'll share details on several of our successes. Let me first acknowledge where we are this evening. I want to thank Gary and Denise Rollins for opening this beautiful space for us today. If this is your first time here, you'll no doubt notice how beautiful it is. But what you may not understand is just how much the Rollins Life Celebration Center has energized this community. The Rollins investment to bring this venue to life was a true economic catalyst for Frederick's South End. Thank you, Gary and Denise, for sharing your vision with me from the beginning and letting the city support making it a reality. We've seen time and again how these kinds of economic investments re-energize the local economy and spur additional investments in essential services. I'm thrilled that we have continued the investments throughout the city, including this neighborhood, through support of our friends at the Boys and Girls Club via our community promotions grants and equity splash grants, which I'll discuss later. Renovations to the nearby historic McCurdy Field, and perhaps most notably, our partnership to bring a youth center to Frederick down the street at 300 Scotty's Bus Lane. The Youth Center, a collaboration with Frederick County, the Oshman Family Foundation, and more than 30 youth-serving partners that emerged from the Downtown Safety and Services Initiative established early in my tenure as mayor, will offer our youth not just access to services, but also the space to grow into the next generation of leaders in our community. In the coming weeks, we'll take another step toward making this vision a reality with a celebration ceremony, and I hope to see all of you there. Details will be shared with all of you soon. The proximity of the Boys and Girls Club, McCurdy Field, and the new Youth Center gives us the opportunity to create a true youth campus that embodies the kind of urban planning we strive for, while also providing opportunities for any and all youth to find something worth exploring, whether that be athletics, social connection, educational development, or mental health services. I appreciate County Executive Jessica Fitzwater and County Government and Marvin Osherman and the Family Foundation for your partnership and commitment. The number of lives that will be positively impacted and the opportunities this collaboration will create will be felt for decades to come. In many ways, the past year and the next year plus will mark what I'll call our youth investment era. And hey, if era labeling could certainly work for Taylor Swift, why not? While we're creating opportunities for our youth to develop through this youth center, we also need to be a place that prepares them to enter the workforce and be successful. And we are doing that through a variety of programs. Our Department of Housing and Human Services just concluded the most recent cohort of 25 youth who participated in our summer jobs program. These individuals gained the essential experiences required to function and succeed in traditional workspaces, and were connected with various departments in city government to explore potential interests in public service or related fields. 3 years ago, we established a fellowship program designed for upper-level college students or recent graduates to get professional experience in the workplace. These individuals are given opportunities to own projects that they will take with them for their portfolio to get future full-time positions in city government or elsewhere. Most recently, through our work with the National League of Cities Good Jobs, Great Cities Academy, we've reimagined the way we think of apprenticeships, establishing them in professional fields such as human resources and communications. These programs give high school students access to professional work that allows them to explore a potential interest prior to going to college and to get paid while doing it. Our goal is to continue to expand these throughout our organization. These youth workforce development programs are pivotal in preparing our emerging adults for future success, providing them with the tools and experiences they need to excel in a competitive world. By embracing a culture of continuous learning and opportunity, we are positioning our city as a beacon of progress, innovation, and transformation. Over the past year, through our work with the Good Jobs, Great Cities Academy, we've laid the groundwork for the city's workforce development future. We are progressing on our established 4 key pillars: good jobs and fair wages, return to work pathways, apprenticeships and career-connected learning, and emerging adults age 14 to 24. Notably, I'm in the process of appointing members to our Reentry Advisory Coalition, which will develop a strategic plan to address challenges related to reentry. We've established a returnship program aimed at providing people with employment gaps an opportunity to re-enter the workforce, learn new skills, and get connected to the community. I'm proud that for this budget year, we created a manager of opportunity and transformation to ensure these initiatives are sustainable and successful. This role will be crucial in guiding these programs as we continue to invest in our future through workforce development. and securing good jobs that can lead to the eradication of poverty and propel our community forward. We are not only enhancing residents' personal lives, we are transforming the economic and social vitality of Frederick. Transformation. Last year during my State of the City address, I stood before a similar audience and emphasized the transformative opportunity presented by the Downtown Hotel and Conference Center. I spoke about its economic benefits, its positive impacts on land use, and how it would enhance the quality of life in Frederick. Today, I'm thrilled with the progress that has been made on that project with the support of our Board of Aldermen, Frederick County government, our state delegation, and the Governor's Office. Buoyed by an $8.5 million contribution of state funding, this game-changing project has received site plan approval, and demolition of the old press building will begin this calendar year. This project presents myriad new opportunities for our city, generating hundreds of jobs and stimulating millions in local spending each year, injecting new energy into our urban landscape and becoming a hub for community and economic engagement. Another key opportunity for our city has been and will continue to be the Frederick Keys. I'm committed to doing everything in my power to bring affiliated minor league baseball back to Frederick. Not only because I love baseball, but because I love Frederick. 2 weeks ago, I stood at home plate along with Keys ownership, our county executive, and announced to the crowd that the city had been awarded $39 million for stadium renovations from the Maryland Stadium Authority. Thank you. These player development improvements will elevate the city of Frederick and the Frederick Keys brand by transforming an important 34-year-old community asset, Harry Grove Stadium. The enhanced stadium will renew a sense of community pride and continue attracting tens of thousands of visitors annually, significantly benefiting local businesses and our service and retail economy. And I have every reason to believe that we will regain a minor league affiliate. And this project is yet another example of how we are building a better Frederick, and we are building it together. Together, these two projects epitomize how we are tapping into Frederick's limitless potential. They are crucial pillars in our strategic plan to not only grow our economy, but also to enrich the social fabric of our city. We are doing more than constructing buildings and renovating facilities. We are laying the foundations for a reimagined Frederick, where every project and every initiative opens doors to new possibilities, contributing to a vibrant and thriving community. As we invest in projects that uplift our economy and community spirit, we also recognize that public safety is fundamental to our city's success. To that end, we are making great progress on establishing a new home for our Frederick Police Department, a state-of-the-art facility that reflects our dedication to safety and community service. We're on schedule for the department to move into their new headquarters this coming spring, a move that represents a major upgrade in our ability to serve and protect. The new headquarters will provide our officers with the modern resources and space needed to operate more effectively. With advanced technology and improved facilities, our police department will be better equipped to handle the complexities of modern law enforcement. From data management to rapid response coordination, this new headquarters will also serve as a hub for community engagement, where residents will be able to interact with the officers dedicated to their safety. The design and location of the new headquarters will strategically enhance accessibility and visibility, reinforcing the bond between the community and those sworn to protect it. It's a clear statement that community policing is a priority and that we are committed to investing in the tools and infrastructure our city needs to perform our jobs with excellence. Infrastructure projects like the hotel, stadium, and headquarters are critical for any thriving city. Yet the strength of a community is measured also by the health and resilience of its operations and its programs. A holistic approach to community development ensures that while we build and upgrade physical infrastructure, we also enrich our community through targeted operational investments. The City of Frederick was fortunate to receive funding from the American Rescue Plan, a critical lifeline during a time when our small business owners and nonprofit service providers the severe impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. By channeling these funds into direct support, we were able to foster recovery across many community sectors. This year alone, we awarded $225,000 in equity splash grants, including the Vital Boys and Girls Club next door. The support has enabled these organizations to continue and expand their services, which range from providing transportation for our youth to facilitating leadership development programs like the Leadership North Star Initiative. Moreover, these grants have allowed us to offer cultural enrichment opportunities to our young people, including experiences like attending a Broadway play. These initiatives are investments in the future of our community and help us to continue building Frederick together. For example, by funding transportation for youth programs, we ensure that logistical barriers do not prevent our youth from participating in activities that make them stronger adults. Leadership programs like the North Star Initiative are crucial in cultivating the next generation of civic leaders and proactive residents. And by introducing our youth to the arts through Women Solve and Seed to Roots, we are opening their worlds to new perspective and inspiring creativity and empathy, qualities that are foundational for a well-rounded public. While these kinds of projects represent significant opportunities to transform our community physically and economically, sometimes the most transformative opportunities are those that simply lift up our neighbors by meeting their basic needs. Our Department of Housing and Human Services exemplifies this, quietly but powerfully impacting individuals' lives every day. Last year alone, we helped 40 people move from homelessness to sustainable housing, demonstrating our commitment to helping our residents build better lives for themselves. Take, for example, one resident who is living at a campsite here in Frederick. In 2019, he joined our permanent supportive housing program and began working closely with our case management and outreach teams. We first connected him to full-time employment at a local business where he proved his reliability and dedication. His journey didn't stop there. Within a year, our team helped him transition into a position with the city's Department of Public Works. His story reached a new chapter when we identified an apartment he qualified for, assisting him with the move to independent living. Today, he continues to thrive, supported by our staff and his own enduring resilience. Another powerful story is that of a single mother from Central America who faced homelessness from her husband. With the help of our HHS team, she found shelter and support at Hartley House and connected with the Spanish-speaking communities of Maryland to move her legal case forward. In less than a year, she secured a work permit and a Social Security card and eventually started her own house cleaning business, now employing others from our community. Her family continues to receive health care and case management service, but has reached a place of financial stability. And we assisted a woman who arrived in Maryland facing numerous challenges, including housing and health issues. Our team's intervention helped her secure an apartment, find financial support for the deposit, and even furnish her new home. She's now employed full-time by a community partner and training to be a peer support specialist. These stories are testaments to the power of providing support that goes beyond the material. They illustrate how our strategic investments in housing, human services, can lift individuals and families, transform lives, and by extension, strengthen our community. We're pushing forward with ambitious projects and initiatives, but we remain equally dedicated to the essential maintenance that ensures our city functions smoothly for all its residents. The commitment to maintenance is crucial as it ensures that the progress we make is sustainable and that the quality of life improvements we strive for are enduring. Last year, I funded a study to identify the condition of our sidewalks, gaps in the network, and the cost to make improvements. Based on expected outcomes of this study, I've committed $1 million this year to sidewalk improvements in equity emphasis areas. Those areas are being identified today. This is just a down payment, as we know continued funding for these improvements will be required. Our ongoing traffic calming initiatives, most recently in the Jefferson Street corridor, where we've already made significant improvements, are part of a continuous effort to maintain and enhance our city's infrastructure. By securing the everyday well-being of our community through diligent maintenance and care, we make sure Frederick remains a place where opportunity is matched by stability and support. As we continue to maintain and enhance our foundational infrastructure, we're looking forward to emerging technologies and sustainable practices that will define the future of urban living. Frederick is embracing this future by investing in electric vehicle infrastructure. Last year, we initiated this commitment by placing EV charging stations in 2 city parks, making green technology more accessible for our residents. This year, we've expanded that initiative to include most of our downtown parking garages. These installations, along with efforts to expand on bike lanes and trail opportunities, help prepare Frederick for a cleaner, more sustainable future, reducing our carbon footprint and supporting our residents who choose environmentally friendly transportation alternatives. We've seen great success with our reusable bag initiative, which has thrived thanks to the strong partnerships we built with local businesses. The initiative is just one part of a broader strategy to reduce waste and promote environmental responsibility. And we are also addressing urban challenges head-on by tackling issues like habitually vacant properties. The goals are both aesthetic and creating healthier streams, parks, and neighborhoods. Frederick aspires to be a great place to live today and at the forefront of urban innovation and environmental stewardship for future generations. All of the efforts we've highlighted today are laying the groundwork for a city that remains vibrant, livable, and equitable, no matter what challenges the future may hold. With what we have accomplished, it is clear there is much to celebrate. And we do that now. But tomorrow, it's back to the work we still must do. As we move forward, I am committed to continuing our efforts to make Frederick a city where opportunity and transformation go hand in hand. Whether it is through workforce and economic development, equity initiatives, or sustainability efforts, our work never ends. I look forward to working with all of you in the years ahead as we continue to make Frederick a place where everyone can thrive. Let's keep the momentum going and make 2025 our best year yet. Thank you all for being here today and for your continued support to keeping and building and transforming Frederick together. Thank you.